Okay, so I guess I restarted it without having to go through all the craziness. Um, so this stream here is about the situation that I had read on earlier. I still haven't gotten any sleep. I know earlier I was, you know, tired sounding, slow sounding, still am tired. However, I could not just let it go. I had to see the connection. What was the connection between these two? How did they meet? How did they link up? And once take, I get my grips on something, it's hard for me to let it go. I have to learn or figure it out or try to understand it, right? So so let me put it like this for a second. Now, interesting about Dakari and this Hugo guy is very interesting connection here. It's very interesting, and it's no surprise that they even cross paths because they both kind of share similar um, life paths. And what I mean by that is that when I mentioned earlier that he was a five of hearts, right? And he had a five of diamond as his planetary ruler in Saturn. Also because he's a Capricorn. So then I'm like, damn, I gotta find what's her birthday. Because then that would, add more to the story that will give me more clarity. I'm putting some things down on my own, like putting, downloads, but it's still a fuzzy picture. Like things are not really clear to me. Because, like, how did they know each other? People have, their, you know, opinions or whatever. I'm not here to disrespect. um, I will try to deliver this with the most in the most respectful way. Okay, but I do believe they knew each other. Okay, she was born 8/8 on August 8th, which makes her card a five of diamond. And remember, I said his card in Saturn is a five of diamond. Now, when it comes to relationships, these two cannot mesh. The romance in Pluto, Saturn, karmic, challenging karmic cards. What else? Possibly Uranus. Definitely not. That's more like friendship. Neptune, I wouldn't go for it because you're probably going in with rose-colored glasses on and things are kind of fuzzy there. You can't see shit in 12th house. So, the best places like for a husband would probably be Jupiter. Um, even Venus, okay? If it's a female. Mars Mars is doable, but it will be like the War of the Roses type of energy. Like they will make love and then fight, make love and cut each other again. Some Ike and Tina Turner type stuff. Okay, so her sitting in his Saturn, there was this energetic invisible energetic fence. No, she was not interested in this man as far as romantically. However, she was more like someone they could have benefited from one another as far as getting money, making money, working together because of that Saturn connect. The five of diamonds also represents money, um, in and out, emotions up and down. And being that she was a Leo with a five of diamond, that's like a double Leo. So now you have two people who are not only hit with these fives, all this mercurial energy, but she's born on the 8th and he's born on the 26th, and that also equals 8, right? So I was like, what this is, I was like, whoa, like now, it's starting to come together like, damn, how these two really connected. So then, when I finally found her birthday, right? Let me see if I can share this page. I hope I don't mess it up. I hope I don't mess this up. Ciao. Okay. Work with. Work with. Where is it? Grand source. Share. Okay, so if you could see this, this is a life spread. I showed this earlier. I'm gonna see if I could bring it down a little. Damn, it's about to rain, and I told my son to not to leave yet. Okay, so we have a pure spread before we were born, when everything was in perfection, when we were in the womb, right? And then we have the life spread after we're born, and everything is, all the cards are reshuffled. Okay? This is an ancient system, nothing new. Definitely underground science that not many are aware of. Oh, they definitely don't want us learning this type of shit. But it's out there, and it's catching wave if you're willing to put in the work and you're willing to learn it, because it does take a while. It does take some time to get it. Even for myself, I'm learning. So pure spread. Now, we would say this is all of us on this spread. Everybody. Me, you, everybody. Everything is in order. You see the hearts, you see the clubs, you see the diamonds, you see the aces, I mean the spades, right? And I said she was a five of diamond, he was a five of hearts. So when I go over here, where is this? He's right here, and she would be right there. Now, this is before all the cards were reshuffled, okay? Pay attention to that nine of diamond and that three of club, that five of club, four of diamond. It's because then you're gonna see. Remember, five of diamond, nine here, five of diamond. All right, so hopefully I could keep it together and tell this story without confusing, because this is shit. It's thundering bad out there, man. I told him. Gee whiz, I told him. All right, let me focus. Both of them out there. I don't. Okay, so So now I'm going to move into the life spread. And this is where you will see these connects. This is a karmic connection at that. Big time karmic. Big time. Buku karmic. That is not the type of connection you want if it's a karmic connection. Because it's going to be rough. It's going to challenge you. It's going to challenge your relationship. Okay? Um and it's not most karmics make it. Karmic relationships, I never seen one last. If anything they just they're teachers for one another, but that's about it. Nothing more. Okay? So I was trying to share this. So now we're in the life spread. I'm a little distracted now because of this damn thunder, and I told my son to not leave yet. Told them, don't listen. These kids do not listen. So now here we are in the life spread. When everyone is born, we all get 13 cards. Here is this Hugo dude card. He's a 5 of hearts. I said it in my last video. He has a supporting karma card, which is the 5 of club. That is called the South Node. Then he has a challenging karma card that is called the North Node, which is the 4 of diamonds. Okay. This would be his Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, which is where Takari also sits. She has the 3 of club as a supported energy and a 9 of diamond as a challenge. Okay? And it'll make sense in a minute. Then there's the Queen of Spade, Jack, Diamond, 7 of spade, 2 of club, King of club, and a Jack. So these are all the 13 cards that were laid out for this life path as far as Hugo goes about. Okay. But for the Kari, it will be a little different. She will still be on the last Saturn line, but now her cards will be here. All of these will disappear because they're mirroring each other. But hers will be here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13. She's the messenger. Six of clubs are messengers. Okay. All right. So when I looked at this, I said, well, then, yeah, now it's really starting to like come together, and how all of this may have played out because a lot of people were saying, maybe there was like a money connection. There was money involved in this. When I looked at his spread, he's what, 35? When I looked for him, I saw there was some money connection at a 35 years. He was 35. So I'm going to go to 35. 1 second, baby. 1 second. Go to 35. 1 second. One momento. He's sitting right here. Where I'm going to put this. Maybe I should change the color. So right here is where he's sitting, okay? At age 35 with the seven, displacing the seven of spades. So this is talking about negativity, possible, like a violent ending. The king of diamond, okay? The three of diamond. Then there's the king of diamond again with the king of clubs. This is a man who is very controlling. This is about it wants money, but he gives money. Um, he and he's trying to also make money. But I think it went a little bit deeper than that. His when I finally was able to get Zakari's date of birth, then I'm like, okay. Now I'm seeing how karmic it really, really was. And I mean super duper karmic. Cause she sits right here, Neptune, Uranus. She was sitting right here. He may have been looking at her with rose colored glasses on as well, but she was not in a great spot with two spades in between her. The six of spade is a fated event. A nine of spade is another fated event. Or it can also mean an ending to something. Okay? One second, guys. I gotta tend to my daughter. Once I figure out what I'm doing. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so again, this was like a fated event that took kind of took place here. When I looked at her spread, she's a 19-year-old. I noticed that at the crown, sitting at the very top of the 19, sitting at the very top of her spread is the six of hearts. And the six of hearts is about karmic relationships, karmic connections, reciprocity, giving and receiving. Uh, could be jealous lover sometimes. It could be the peacemaker as well. But this is telling me that for some reason he was no stranger. Not like that. Unless there is a hidden factor here, a hidden person, and it's possible. But I don't want to say that just yet. Only because of these two connections being so strong in a karmic way. The six right here is about karmic reunion, past life relationships. This is her right here. Remember, this is her challenging card. Okay? Where was she sitting at the time? This and her birthday just passed. She was sitting on a Jupiter line. She had the seven of hearts as her moon card with the six of diamond. So karmic reward, wanting karmic or some type of something with money or and also um maybe paying off some karmic debt. And I believe I feel like this Hugo whatever the hell his name is was doing that. And I'm going to get to that in a minute. She was challenged by the Niner Club, which is another ending card. Like it's a graduation card to the new level. It's endings, okay? This is her card right here. And she had the four space supporting her, which is I would would say like that's kind of like a blessed card, someone who's protected, who's gonna be cared for or protected in some kind of way, money wise, financial wise. That's what it usually would mean. But she was challenged by this ten of clubs. Ten of clubs could mean communications, okay? And that's her challenging karma card, her north node is sitting in the ten of clubs house, challenged by the jack of spade. And I mentioned that jack of spade before. So with the five, with her sitting on a Jupiter line, that's usually a blessed line to sit on. It's money. It's expansion. But what type of expansion is what that's what really matters. 'Cause shit, you could fall right up under Jupiter and go and get dragged to the depths of hell with Jupiter. All right? But with this four of spades sitting here, it was talking about building a foundation, making a concentrated effort and opportunities to create order from chaos. Stay focused, mental, communication in the right way. Watch the temper because she's a five of diamond. Leo double five. That she had her ways, I'm pretty sure. You might find yourself also in situations requiring careful planning or systemic thinking is needed because this card is about opportunities, establishing a solid foundation, making plans, work, partnerships, contracts, things like that, right? And I think this is somehow this dude may have came in. But the challenge was the communication part. It was the ten of clubs. Okay. And I don't think they were really on the same page. It represents mental communication. Maybe there was a language barrier or something. Learning. Because in a lot of ways she was more like a teacher to him because she sat Saturn to him. Okay, so she was more like the authority figure, the authoritative figure around him, but there was a trigger here, and I'll get to it. You might find yourself naturally drawn to certain endeavors. This is radio, podcasting, communication, uh, opening doors opening for success, creating new, business ventures, supporting one another, celebrating one another, you know, accomplishments. So that was the challenge for her. I don't think these things were going the way they were supposed to. Now, Mercury, as you can see, this is a nine of spades. And nine of spades are usually about your health. It's a ending card. I normally usually don't care for the nine of spade myself, but a it's definitely a card of that something's about to be released, be it spiritual, physical, some type of loss, some type of closure, some type of ending. Um, and moving on to the next level, and the energy is also highlighting a karmic lessons coming full circle, potentially um bringing experiences that offer probably no resolution, or it might also create moments of where it's going to bring sadness. um but it came full circle, and it was in her Mercury. This is communication, thinking, how you communicate, how you think, how you it can represent your head, it can represent driving, it can represent siblings. Challenge now with this ten of hearts here. Now that was the part that kind of stumped me, because I was like, ten of hearts represent a group of people. So who were, were there other people involved, or were they planning something, or did he want something? Because this guy has a restless heart, you know. He's looking for something to hold on to love, but he just can't hold it. Again, because his mind, you know, goes to other places, and I think that made it very hard for him. But I was like, well, what is this ten of hearts about? Uh, because usually it means hospital, maybe some type of gathering, abundance. I guess what it also meant, that a gathering, family, loved ones were going to come in her honor because of this nine of spade. And that can mean gatherings. Um, you know, large groups of people, family, celebration, um, or it can also mean that she wanted to network more, and do more things with her life, but he did not want that. And that's where the problem, that's where I think it got iffy as well. 1 second. Hold on. No. Okay. So that's what it could have meant. Like, there was going to be a gathering for her behind this untimely, tragic situation. With the Jack of Spades, that was her challenge. The Jack of Club. I mean, like I said, is somebody who wants to speak their truth, or they're not speaking their truth, or they're not being honest about something. But usually, the Jack was her challenge. That's what came up, and they can be very risk takers, rapid thinkers, problem solvers, out of the box thinkers, pioneers, um, expressive, energetic, Aquarian type age, energy. So, and her being an 8-8, I would say she had that. Plus, she was a 5 of diamond and a 6 of club transformation, meaning she was like a messenger she could have been a counselor. Seriously, she was very gifted and with strong intuition abilities, but she didn't trust herself. If she just trusted it, because she was getting downloads, she was getting them. The King of Club was trying to warn her. Uh, in the Neptune position, that's 12th house, that's spiritual. Okay. And those downloads were coming in. And it was about this, but with this 5 of hearts sitting here, homeboy, Hugo, whatever the fuck his name is. Okay, so that Mercury card facing off with his, where was he at? Saturn? No, her Mercury. It was like Mercury and Saturn bumping heads. That's what happened here. I guess he talked, whatever she was trying to say, he was not trying to hear it, and he fucking snapped. Okay? I honestly don't think they were like, they had to have known each other because it's sitting there. It's sitting right at the crown. Um, this is him right here, 5 of hearts, a female here, being of service to others. It could be a teacher, but it's a female. Challenging energy right here is the 3 of hearts. Uncertainty, not sure where to place his trust at, insecurities, um, trust issues, controlling, very controlling. But all these cards with him, they were all mirroring one another. And as if like this was again some type of past life connection is bugged out. So then right here she has Mercury, Mars. No, that would be Mercury, Venus. That would be him because he has a 5 of club South Node. That's like his supportive karma card. The connection between him and her was very powerful. It was actually a 10 of diamond, which is a Jupiter down the line. Like this is the one of the like this is an abundant ass card. This is like rich money, big money, windfalls of money. That was the connection they shared together. Okay? And it's sitting Jupiter, Jupiter. Their connection was a 10 of diamonds. That's pretty fucking strong. And when you have a connection like that, like a 10 of diamond, again, it can mean I know I said this earlier. It can mean drugs too. It can mean homosexuality. It can mean a plethora of things. Little girls, princess. But with these two, it had it meant they had a strong ass money connection. Whatever they were doing or getting together or working on, whatever it was that they were doing, they were both in, like they were getting it together or something. But I think with her, she wanted more. And I swear, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to say this young lady went out there and, put herself in these situations. I, what I do know is that I don't think they were strangers because of the karmic, like if all these karmic connections they shared, the three of clubs and the five of diamonds, they had a lot of a lot of history, like some type of past life stuff going on. And I think it was in the Uranus, but I'm gonna double check. So then I said, okay, well, what's the current? What was the current? Give me the current issue now. What is the current situation of what's going down with these two now? Why did all of this happen? At the current moment, be, Hugo has a four hearts in Saturn, like I said before, and Zakari had a nine of spades in Mercury. That four of hearts and that nine of spades bumped heads. And she's already naturally his Saturn card. So that's gonna trigger him even more, because she's Saturn to him. And the one composite card that tripped me out was that connected at this current moment from August 7th, right before her birthday, 2025 to 9/11 of 2025, the core card that held these two together was the Joker, the wild card, the wildest one of them all, the fucking Joker. Excuse my French, but I'm like, whoa. The Joker represents pure, like, potential, unpredictability, destiny. It's a wild card. You don't know which way this shit is going to go. Yet it touches all the other cards in the deck. That's how powerful this card is. It's like the King of Spades. This King of Spades is like the God cards. 1 second, guys. My apologies. So the Joker is the current situation that is going on with them because they are a 10 of diamond composite together. But at this current time, during this all of this shit that recently happened, this tragedy, the Joker is playing out. The King of Spades or the Joker, we could say the Joker. You know, the Joker is a wild card. It represents divine timing, fate, uh, awakening through chaos, surprises. Okay, when it's that's the core meaning. But in a relationship, it means when the Joker appears in a relationship, it signifies the connection defies traditional rules or expectations. This could be a karmic encounter, a fated disruption, or a moment of spiritual acceleration brought about by the bond. The Joker often suggests a shared leap of faith, a transformative meeting, or a relationship that rewrites both individual stories. Like, let that sink in. Having a Joker like energy, like this stuff is for real. I be telling people, be careful who you hooking up with. Cause this Joker came in here and rewrote the script. This shit is wild. How I'm reading it and looking at it. Now, the strengths of the Joker could be, boundless potential, reinvention, freedom from societal norms or karmic norms, a catalyst for spiritual awakening, or it can be a challenge, difficulty defining relationships, resistance, surrendering control. So, what I'm getting is that somebody did not want to surrender control. He wanted to control. He was the king of diamond. She had a king of diamond as her long range, meaning a money man. This is somebody, a businessman, a man with money, or you can say, look, uh, um, again, I'm trying to be respectful, but they have many different names, but this is a man who dishes out money. He may be successful with money. He may have a few businesses, but again, he can also be a woman beater or a cheater or a charmer, a controller, a controlling sexual lover, you know, um that wants to control everything, and I don't feel she wanted to surrender that. And again, she's Saturn to him. That is a challenge for him right now. And Saturn was challenging his four of hearts because he was in a 52-day cycle. So, man, I'm just trying to keep it together. I like this the best way I know how and not get no one lost because I don't do presentations like this is stuff I would have to work on. So forgive me. But the Joker also invites both individuals to release expectations and trust the mystery unfolding between them. This connection may not make sense logically, but it holds power to change everything. Stay open to unplanned turns, synchronicities, and intuitive nudges. They are part of the Joker's message. Do not force clarity or labels, instead, dance with the unknown and recognize that sometimes the most meaningful relationships are the ones that surprise, unsettle, and ultimately free us. Now that is just some wild shit to say. Like now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, like when Mercury meets Saturn, this is practical communication and disciplined thinking taking center stage. So it's about focus on clear and structured communication and taking responsibility for your words. So somebody could have got fly out the mouth, or maybe he didn't keep his word, maybe she didn't keep her word. Whatever happened, whatever went on, somebody did not keep their word. And this is what it came to. Another thing that showed up was between the two of them, because again, even though this connection makes no sense, everybody's scratching their head like, how the hell she meet him, why she want him, like what is it about him, or what's the connection here? And I'm saying it they had some type of karmic connection, a very strong one, very strong karmic connection. Okay, this is and also a strong possibility that they have had a past life connection. So, in a nutshell, what I don't mean to say it like that, but this dude's energy, when he's operating, that four diamonds is his north node, unconscious growth potential. And on the supportive side, it's supposed to influence him. He's supposed to rise above it. He's supposed to find value within himself instead of trying to control people or just toss them to the side whenever he feels like it, or have control, because he I guess nobody tells him what to do or whatever. Again, remember he's a triple whammy mercurial. A lot of people with a lot of strong mercurial energy are always in their damn heads. And fives alone are always up and down, up and down, up and down. Both of them were eights. Saturn. She's Leo. He's Capricorn. And you got all these transits, all these things happening within the energies, and I'm not talking about within the sky, but I'm talking about within a person's energetic field. Okay? Um the overview of I feel of what this really was about. The relationship between Hugo and Zakari was characterized by a unique blend of energies that can foster both emotional depth and practical collaboration. This dual Hugo, with a birth card of a Five of Hearts, seeks emotional connection and is driven by love and compassion. Zakari, on the other hand, embodies the Five of Diamonds, which emphasizes material, security, and practical achievements. This combination creates a dynamic where emotional fulfillment and practical consideration can complement each other. Both individuals share the Five of Diamonds as their planetary ruler. That's a fact. Suggesting a strong mutual understanding of daily life challenges. So it's like they kind of got it. You like I don't I'm scared to even say soul ties. You know what I mean? Or but there was a soul tie here. Um, Not a twin flame, but there was some connections here, and they met in this lifetime again. Um, and the first karma card reveals areas of growth for this dude. for a Hugo's for a diamonds, a need for stability, while the Kari's nine of diamonds indicates a journey towards self-worth and abundance. Their relationship could have thrived if they would have navigated these karmic lessons together, um, and understood more. I guess, but I don't know how. If she's Saturn to him, if they're Saturn connection, that's insane. Like that's not gonna work. Maybe again for working, for getting money, for a business, but not for no romance, nothing like that. Okay, I can't, I don't think that would have happened. Um, and I feel so terrible this has happened to this young lady. There was positive qualities too. I'm not trying to make this into no, love story or anything. This man brutally killed this young lady. Okay. There's just no words. I don't care if she knew him, what she had going with him. That's none of my business. She's old enough. I just wish she trusted her instincts. You know, I just wish she trusted it more. And I don't, and I'm trying to really wrap my head around that. How did she get to his house or room or whatever? They had to have known each other already. Because again, the Six of Hearts was sitting right in this peak, the sun, the crown line. This is about reconciliation or someone from your past. Like I could tell when somebody from the past is gonna pop back up in your life, like an ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, when I see that six coming. Okay. And that's normally what it is. It's also like reciprocity, giving and receiving, competition as well. He was in competition with her as well. But I'm gonna finish this up. Um, you know, if she just would have known her own self-worth without seeking material gain and validation for success or material success, I don't think she, would have probably even hooked up with this guy. And again, I feel like they kind of knew each other. They had to have known each other. And he may have been supporting her in some way. They had a 10 of diamond connection. This is money. There was also an ace of diamond sitting in the three of diamond house challenged by the six of spades. So this means that there was a desire for money, but there was uncertainty going on. Um, but you know, this was so unfortunate. I wish this never would have happened, to this young lady. And it's so sad that women are dying like this. Um, I'm trying to check. Oh, let me do one more thing. Hold on. Cause I know I don't want to hold y'all up. I don't want to hold myself up. I don't want to keep going and rambling. It's just I've been on this wave since 4 in the morning. Like I haven't slept. And it's been a while since I've done this. Like I didn't quit or anything. I didn't stop. I just took a break for a little bit dealing with um personal issues and I miss you all to the subscribers. Please notice. Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing this one and I'm going to pull up something else. Let me pull up something else. Hold on. Uh, solar value. Hopefully you can see it. Um, you probably can't. Maybe you can see it. Okay, hopefully you can see it. So I went all the way up. This is his date of birth, and this is hers. Her birthday is 0808, and I believe she's born in 2006. She was in a personal 7 year. I'm gonna delete this part because I don't. I found her date of birth. Their combination card was a 10 of diamond, as I stated before, with the 5 of diamond and the 5 of hearts. You add that together, the solar value, you get a 10 of diamond, which sits Jupiter and Jupiter. Okay, that's known as a very blessed position, but it can also go the other way. Pure spread. Now, let me just go to the life spread real quick. Life spread. This is what I'm hitting. Let's put Kyrie's name. And this dude, I don't even want to give him a name. The fuck? Ugh. I don't know what the name really. It. I'm sorry. I just don't know what the fucking name. Actually, yeah. So he's a 5 of hearts. She's a 5 of diamond. So I could see the connection when I sometimes look at relationships and readings. Saturn link. Saturn is the instructive or restrictive relationship with many duties and responsibilities around work or health. It reaps the effects of previous relationships through test and learning. So it's not an easy relationship. It's just not an easy one. Okay. This is she. She was ruled by the 7 of clubs, which is like us. This is the like damn the pipeline to the source. Pipeline to the Most High. She had direct connect. Queen of Diamond. And this is actually her challenging her North uncertainty in values or disappointment in values. Again, her values, her self-worth, her self-esteem came into question, like she didn't feel worthy enough unless she had the material assets, the materialistic things that matter when none of this shit matters. None of it. The combination between the two of them, the Six of Hearts. Like I said, this is a past life connection. The Seven of Hearts is about boundaries, betrayal. The Jack of Hearts is about sacrifice, sex addict, sacrifice. The Three of Diamond for him, he was his challenging was the Three of Diamonds. So this man could have definitely been a womanizer, anxiety, cocky, you know, into weird behaviors. Like I said, I like you. I'm talking his phone. And her her North Node was that Eight of Diamond, the crown of success. The crown of success sits in the sun. Real estate, um, banking, uh, minister, to be a minister. Um, Also another powerful card connected to the Seven of Clubs because the Seven of Clubs supports the Eight of Diamonds. But sometimes people it can take you left field and cause self-doubt. Okay. This is her son, Five of Diamond, with that Three of Club, uncertainty. Hey, remember, he holds this card too. He has this card. See? He has it too. And Mercury. She was holding she was holding it in as the supportive karma card. Yes, baby.
I'm worried for our dog.
Oh gosh. He'll be
It's
all right.
looking for air.
Well, let him out. Pardon. What? Look at him, Princy. Oh gosh, you so over. But Milan, let me do this. I'm almost done, sweetie. All right, y'all. So the Three of Clubs, as you can see here, the Three of Clubs is his Mercury. Communication, thoughts, thinking, creativity, anxiety, worry, war, smoking, whatever, Wait, hold on. And then that King of Diamond is like the money man. That's her. Five of Diamond. That, that's the challenge. 1 second. 1 second. this video. I'm gonna have to edit it. But okay, guys, I have to leave now. But I just hope this gives some insight on what this was about. Like this was really like a serious karmic connection. Real quickly, pure spread, pure spread. Now we're talking about past life, the spirit spread. Uranus link. They had a Uranus link. Okay? Remember when I said that what I was saying? Yeah. The Uranus is a stimulating or eccentric relationship promoting inventiveness or detachment. It fosters intuitive or occult development. It's either even killed or corrupt, inspirational or disruptive. This is Uranus link is out of the blue. It's sudden. It shocks. It's like a shocker. Hits you out of nowhere. Shake shit up. It's Uranus. You won't see it coming. Type of energy, right? Remember the Four of Diamonds is his North Node, but that's her moon in the pure spirit spread. And the Four of Hearts was actually the card sitting in Saturn at this moment that put his ass in jail in the spirit spread. Together, once again, a Eight of Diamond combo in the moon. One of the crown of success type of energies. This is partnership. Love. It could be love. It could be partnership. Values. This is her past. This is the energy she came in this lifetime. Five of Diamond here. This is her card. Three of Clubs was her supportive card. So this woman could have been very creative. Five of Hearts. The Ten of Diamond together. This in the sun with the Eight of Diamond. That again, how I don't know what. I'm sure more information is gonna come out, but there is a lot of money around this. Um, Ten of Diamonds and an Eight of Diamond are heavy hitters, like very powerful money cards. But in the King of Hearts was the challenge with this with this 10 of diamonds. Okay. Windfalls of money. Maybe she wanted more. And he felt like he couldn't keep up, and it was stressing him out.
No, they won't find me those. They sell them at the gas station.
Okay.
And they're really rare.
Oh gosh, no, they're not.
Yes, they are. They're Labubu.
Mercury, Six of Hearts. Once again, Six of Diamond. Anytime it's a six, it's faded connections. Faded. Six of Club. And that was her transformation card in this lifetime. But a Six of Heart with a Three of Diamond. For a club. Remember, I said this she went missing August 22nd. It was a for a club day. Right? I looked at his cards. He was holding his personal card that day. He was holding a Six of Club, which is her transformational card here on Earth. So that was the curtain call. You transform. You're here to turn into that. You, like I said, she could have been a messenger. She could have been a minister. She could have been a teacher. She could have been a mediator. There was a lot of things. This young lady had a lot going for her because of the energy she carried. She was a double eight, a walking money bag, a walking bank. Okay? Two infinity signs, that's a double eight. That's very, very strong energies to have, but challenging when you have that. But then you got the Queen of Diamond here, the King of Diamond there, the King of Diamond here. This is the man, the in Mercury. This was the challenge for the Queen, you know, a woman who likes to spend or overshop or, buy things, you know. Venus, okay, Seven of Diamond, not sure where her values go, not uncertainty about values, not knowing her value system, and disappointment in love or disappointment in, yeah, love, emotions, loss, emotional loss is Venus. And with him, we got betrayal, Seven of Hearts, overstepping boundaries with the Ace of Spade, the Ace of Spade to her Nine of Hearts, death and rebirth, loss. Then you have the Ace of Spade between the two of them, right here, death and rebirth, death, rebirth, Ten of Spade, disruption, completion, getting something done. Four of Club happened. He didn't, his fucking mind. It really means somebody wants mental peace or they want to have a peace of mind, but he just ain't have it. He was just all over the place. He, Mars, Eight of Diamond. With him, Eight of Hearts. Two double eights again. The player, the playboy, the bully, the charmer, betrayal, violent ending. Right here. This is a money card. Desire for money. Desire for love and money. But uncertain about their beliefs, where to put their belief system between the two. There was a lot of uncertainty, indecisions, and fated events that took place with that Six of Spade, the Eight of Diamond in Mars, with the Seven of Club, with the Seven of Heart, I'm sorry, Seven of Clubs, supportive, Queen of Diamond. Um, um, as the North Node, these eights were bumping heads. That ended not good. Somebody was harsh here. Scandal, betrayal, and I don't think I could go any further down, but Jupiter, that's her card in the pure spread before birth, Nine of Diamond, and this is his pure spread, Nine of Hearts, Seven of Diamond. Remember, these two flip flop, they go back and forth. So from what I'm getting from it, basically, as I feel, they may have known each other already. Um, this was a very karmic connection. Past life possible, strong probability of that. And if there is a third party in it, then I'm gonna say it feels like it could be a couple. I want to say a female, but there was some competition against this young lady. She's a beautiful young lady, and there was competition. Okay, but he was competing against her too. You know, he was jealous too. King of Hearts. Now Pluto. Let's look at Pluto real quick. King of Diamond. This is on her side. The money man, the guy, the king, the businessman. King of Hearts. The sexual guy, the bully, the control, the you know the controlling lover as well. Has the nine of spade, which is endings, with the two of club, another two death cards right here. And between these two, you have the king of spade right here, which represents her demise. Here she is right here, Baba Diamond. Three of spade, uncertainty, at a crossroads, spiritual fluctuation, spiritual attachments. And what was their reward? There was none. The result was this young lady lost her life. This is the result reward. Argument must have broke out. I'm assuming there was a big argument because the two of club is a card that likes to argue and communicate and debate. No more, but and then there's betrayal and yeah, that's pretty much what it sums up to, y'all. Okay. Any questions, you are free to ask me in the chat room. I apologize for the mishaps from earlier. I'm learning. I'm new to StreamYard and I just got to get used to it. Okay. You guys have a beautiful day. I hope this helps somewhat. And this is my take, my personal opinion, my personal take on it. And I I trust, made my deepest condolences to the family. May they be carried through during this time. Honestly, it's bothering a lot of people. And I didn't know the young lady, but I'm hurting. I'm hurting for her. Okay, take care.